What is up? What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Katt Williams, Eddie Griffin, to expose Tyler Perry, man, and they exposing a whole lot more. So y'all better check this out, man. Check this video out to the end because you guys are helping us help the kids, man. Our channel is all about helping people, man. And the more videos y'all watch, the more you share, the more you hit that subscribe button, the more you hit that bell and support the channel, the more we can take our team and go help others. We concentrate on helping kids, but we helping other people. We help people. Anyway, check this out. Let's give them a thumbs up. We always give thumbs up to everybody we react to. But dude, y'all know that we know. Talking to all the celebrities. Y'all know, all celebrities know that we know now that there's something fishy going on. That's all we gonna say. We don't probably know exactly. They hadn't figured it out. No, we haven't figured this stuff out. What we did figure out is there's something going crazy. Because Katt Williams that let it out the bag, 2024, all lies will be exposed. That's all. That's all we gonna say. Now he's saying 2025, some bombs was about to be dropped. He said something I couldn't believe. Never heard him say that. He said, I wrote this stuff to cancel some people's careers. They know it. They know it. Now they know that we know it, right? Eddie Griffin, shout out. I forgot all about my man Eddie Griffin. He was funny. Think about it. He ain't put no dress on. Yeah. David Chappelle. Look at how their careers look. We know they rich and famous, right? Katt Williams, Eddie Griffin, David Chappelle. It's more to it than them. It's more than them, but that's enough right now. Look how their careers look. Now you look at these allegedly crooked mother. Look how Steve Harvey looks. Look how Puffy looks. Look how Jay-Z life looks. Look how Oprah life looks. Look how Will Smith life look. Look how Tyler Perry's life look. Look like a abundance. Just think about that while we get into this video. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy out.
This has a reputation for trying to get comedians to sell out of court and pay her. It's plants. Always. If it's violence at a comedy show, it is a plant. The ticket said comedy show, did not say serious show. I think they're plants.
I don't know why everybody keeps trying to make Tyler Perry out to be some black saint. The simple fact that he used and misused and abused the black community, especially the churches, and the only church he ever really gave big donations to was TD Cakes, another freak-off veteran who come to bless the baby oil.
These people are not powerful. Satan can't.
Come on, Janet. Jaguar? I call her Janet. Jaguar, right? What did he come bless? He came to bless the baby oil. Yeah, you got that right. You can't tell me beyond a reasonable doubt. You can't tell me that boy ain't got no sugar in his tank, allegedly. You got a son that got caught by undercovers doing something he ain't had no business doing in a park after dark, allegedly. Gotta say allegedly. We just bringing the news, baby. That's all we doing. Allegedly. It may not be news now these days. Katt, here we go. Watch this, y'all. Watch this.
Donations too was TD Cakes, another freak-off
TD
veteran
Cakes
who come to bless the baby oil.
These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
Act like it ain't even happened.
Eddie Griffin and Katt Williams are two big names in comedy that you just can't ignore. They're known for their quick wit and no-holds-barred honesty, and they've built their careers on more than just making people laugh. They expose uncomfortable realities. But being so outspoken hasn't always been easy for them, especially when they go up against the Hollywood elites. Griffin has pointed out how the media can be used to discredit those who speak out, while Williams has taken it a step further, claiming that certain gatekeepers in Hollywood expect compliance in some pretty shocking ways. Now, as these two fearless comedians team up to share even more, they've suggested that Tyler Perry might play a key role in this story.
Tyler Perry told his male actors they're not allowed to consort with me because I saw you at a Diddy party, Tyler, and you were having a glorious time.
Motherfuckers be gay in Hollywood, you never expected. They be having these big-ass mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited to be at the mansion party. You be looking in all the goddamn rooms, and you around and look in the wrong room and shit. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2020.
All of these. That was a mistake so well, man. I will always point that out. I know I'm not.
Party. You be looking in all the goddamn rooms, and you around and look in the wrong room.
Damn it, man. I turn the volume down. I'm gonna leave it alone. We're gonna have to, I ain't gonna touch the volume no more. I like the way that mistake he said, all these big dingling, something like that. Anyway, I know I can't be the only one to have noticed that. That's what I was saying when the volume down. I ain't gonna touch it no rooms.
I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited to be at the mansion party. You be looking in all the goddamn rooms, and you around and look in the wrong room and shit. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
To understand why Eddie Griffin and Katt Williams are speaking out, it's important to look at the challenges Black comedians have faced in Hollywood. Shows like Martin, Malcolm and Eddie, and The Jamie Foxx Show weren't just sitcoms. They were cultural landmarks that brought Black voices to mainstream audiences. These shows celebrated Black humor, culture, and perspectives, all while breaking barriers in an industry that often sidelined diversity. For a while, networks like UPN became synonymous with Black entertainment, giving platforms to talented actors and comedians who might not have found opportunities elsewhere. But there was always a catch. As soon as these shows gained popularity and profitability, many networks, including UPN, pivoted away from Black-led programming. Instead, they shifted focus to more mainstream content, leaving many Black creatives without a home. The change wasn't just about ratings, it was a reminder of how the industry often uses Black talent for short-term gains without long-term commitment to diversity or representation.
You know, right, you see the money they'll put behind an unknown white talent just starting out, right? When we all came out, this goes from Martin show to me and Malcolm show to Jamie Foxx show, so on and so forth. They put us on these new networks. Remember they had UPN, I used to call it You Pick a Nigga, the You Pick a Nigga network. Every Black show creates this network. Once this is built on our backs, they sell the fuck. Where's UPN at? Hey.
Eddie Griffin has been vocal about this systematic exploitation. He has highlighted how Hollywood uses Black creators to tap into niche audiences, only to discard them when they're no longer deemed profitable. Griffin's own experiences with Malcolm and Eddie are a prime example. Despite the show's success, it never received the same promotional push or accolades as similar sitcoms led by white stars. Griffin has pointed out the double standards in Hollywood, calling it a machine that profits off Black talent while controlling and marginalizing them behind the scenes. But what?
You know, to be honest, I mean, I like Eddie Griffin. I didn't think he was one of the funniest comedians out there. I didn't think his show was all that good, but I still supported. I supported the best I could. I watched the show. I went to a couple of his concerts, man, and when it was close by. You know, I tried to do the best I can. I did more for him than I did for like a Kevin Hart or something that didn't need my help. Bill Cosby, my man, the other co-star was the guy that played the Bill, Malcolm Jamal, I don't know his name. I ain't even gonna lie. But, you know, I felt good that here come another black show, for lack of a better word. You know, black people making moves from comedy, doing something. They doing something. So hats off to them. You know, then all of a sudden he just fell off the face of the earth because he wouldn't play ball.
Griffin has pointed out the double standards in Hollywood, calling it a machine that profits off black talent while controlling and marginalizing them behind the scenes. But what does Tyler Perry have to do with this? According to Eddie Griffin, Perry, who is often celebrated as a trailblazer for black creatives, has come under fire for his alleged role in pulling some of Hollywood's darker practices. Eddie's calling out Perry for being part of a system that messes with black talent. His big issue is with how Perry shows black masculinity, especially through the 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗏 character. Definitely, 𝗟𝗡𝗡 has made a lot of people laugh, but some folks think she just plays into negative stereotypes about black men, making them look either too soft or like clowns. Griffin and others feel like these portrayals do more damage than anything, keeping harmful ideas about black identity alive instead of pushing back against them. Then there's the issue of blackballing. Both Griffin and Williams have hinted that Tyler Perry holds influence in Hollywood's inner circles and has allegedly used that influence to stifle dissenting voices. For comedians like Griffin and Williams, this alleged blackballing feels like yet another tool of control.
And Tyler's a gangster too, because Tyler, I think, has done more. In our lifetime, man, in this generation, I don't think there's been anybody black that's been more.
This dude right here, I ain't even gonna say his name. It's the worst. You got a stepdaughter that dating all kinds of people that you just sticking out there. This dude, I don't care what anybody say, man. Steve, you need to reevaluate yourself, man. And people, you got a big following of people, man, and stop using racial slurs on your radio station. Anytime I look, you talking about white folks, or white people do this, or them white people ain't gonna let you do this, or them white people don't like you to do this. People don't like, you don't have to keep this race line going. Shame on you. Got all this power and everything, and you, oh my God, boy, his name gonna be called. I know it. We know it. All lies will be exposed. 2025 coming, baby. And I'm gonna prove it. Prove it. That what you doing is you helping people. Where are you helping people at?
Successful than this dude. Because
Here we go, man.
For comedians like Griffin and Williams, this alleged blackballing feels like yet another
sick
tool
of this mess.
control.
And Tyler's a gangster too. Because Tyler, I think, has done more. In our lifetime, man, in this generation, I don't think there's been anybody black that's been more successful than this dude in terms of ownership. Now, the queen was Oprah for a long time.
Right.
Oprah ain't no joke. But she teaches it to us. She done told me, Steve, gotta get ownership. That's Tyler's whole mantra, but I think what Tyler finna do of late gonna change the game. He finna go past everybody.
Tyler Perry's rise to power is often framed as a victory for black representation in Hollywood, but Griffin and Williams suggest it's more complicated than that. They argue that while Perry has opened doors for some people, he may have also played a role in closing them for others, especially people who disagree to follow Hollywood's expectations. While Eddie Griffin focuses on systemic exploitation, Katt Williams takes things further, pulling back the curtain on Hollywood's more insidious tactics. One of his most shocking revelations is about how audiences are manipulated during performances. According to Katt, Hollywood doesn't just influence what viewers see on screen, it controls the atmosphere in live shows. He claims that audience plants, individuals hired to react in specific ways, are often used to handle the crowd's response. These plants can laugh at jokes that aren't funny, clap at key moments, or even boo, depending on what industry wants to push about the performer.
He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard?
That's an eye opener. Did y'all hear that? You gotta stop it and point out the big eye openers. Imagine you doing a show, right? Whatever you do, you put on a show and your haters don't want you to succeed. So they bring 50 of their people. They buy the tickets, they get in their little seat, and you up there doing whatever it is you do. And they over there, boo! Oh, this messed up. Even starting stuff with other people, starting fights. Now, when your band or whenever you do what you do, the police and stuff don't even want you to do it no more because you bring so much violence and so much negativity. And you trying to, I don't understand, I don't know why, because they are plants. Or I want a Steve Harvey show or Medea show, because we filming, we videoing this. Y'all know when to laugh, and I want y'all to laugh and get loud and crazy. Ah, you so crazy. Plants, he talking about.
Jokes that aren't funny. Clap at key.
Laugh at jokes
Individuals
and everything.
Hired to react in specific ways.
And everybody will join in because we all followers. They over there laughing. This month, because I paid my money. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I'ma laugh too.
Just influence what viewers see on screen.
Triggers.
It controls the atmosphere in live shows. He claims that audience plants, individuals
Facts.
hired to react in specific ways, are often used to handle the crowd's response. These plants can laugh at jokes that aren't funny, clap at key moments, or even boo, depending on what industry wants to push about the performer.
He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words.
For Katt Williams, it's not just about...
You see how his face changed, man? Oh my God. He said, it's a plant. And maybe people just don't understand the definition of these words. I like that. Go on, Katt. Watch this.
What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words.
For Katt Williams, it's not just about how people see comedians. He thinks there's some serious mind games happening on a bigger level. He has even dropped some wild claims about the government being involved in Hollywood. Katt believes that agencies like the CIA and FBI keep a close eye on comedians, especially people with big followings who can sway public opinion. Given that Katt's comedy often dives into controversial topics, he feels like this kind of surveillance isn't too crazy to believe. He sees comedy as more than just laughs. It's a place where ideas clash. When comedians push boundaries or challenge the status quo, they can end up on the wrong side.
Whether people understand it or realize it or not, I've said this before, we've all been inappropriately touched in Hollywood. Period. That's what it is. We've all, at some point or another, been inappropriately touched in Hollywood, whether you realize it or not.
Kevin told you.
We all have been inappropriately touched. Katt Williams is not the only one who said things like this. There has been so many rumors, man, for real, going around about P. Diddy way before this happened. Trust me. And I thought they were just rumors. I didn't believe it. I don't want to hear that gay stuff. I'm trying to do music. I'm trying to learn how to play the bass, the best guitar I can play, produce the keyboard parts as best I can. I was into the music, not all this. I can care less these people names. But the only thing I do know is these rumors been spreading for quite some time, and now they starting to spread. They still rumors? Are they? He was in the industry. He know somebody tried to touch him, and probably 3 or 4. Hey man, he tried to do the same thing to me. He was on the show with the dude that everybody know that boy got some sugar in his tank. Not him, the other dude. Didn't he? I think he dating and undercoverly started dating a cross-dresser or something.
Or challenge the status quo.
I don't know.
They can end up
somebody
on the
had
wrong side.
a S
Whether
change.
people understand it or realize it or not, I've said this before. We've all been inappropriately touched in Hollywood. Period. That's what it is. We've all, at some point or another, been inappropriately touched in Hollywood, whether you realize it or not.
Kevin told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you?
In the industry, they tried to make him wear a dress. Have you ever ran into that with scripts? And is that something that, you wouldn't do, for
definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. Protecting my brand is definitely a priority.
One of the most heated debates in this conversation is Hollywood's trend of putting black men in dresses for laughs. Both Eddie Griffin and Katt Williams have spoken out against this, calling it a deliberate attempt to reduce black masculinity. From Flip Wilson's Geraldine character in the 1970s to modern films like Big Mama's House and Tyler Perry's Madea franchise, this trope has stayed for decades. Katt Williams recently opened up about his views on a pretty important issue. He shared a story about how comedy legend Martin Lawrence asked him to be in Big Mama's House, but Katt turned it down. Even though it could have been a big break for him, he felt that wearing a dress wasn't just about the outfit. It represented something bigger. He didn't want to compromise who he is or play into stereotypes that put down black men. Eddie Griffin has also spoken out about this trend, pointing out that it's strange how many black male comedians get asked to wear dresses while their white counterparts don't. He thinks it's part of a bigger issue where the industry tries to control and undermine black men. Both Griffin and Williams believe comedy should lift people up, not tear them down. And they've turned down roles that don't align with their values. The impact of these portrayals is pretty significant. Some folks think characters like Madea or Big Mama are just harmless fun, but others argue they reinforce negative stereotypes. They feel these roles reduce black men to one-dimensional characters, making it tough for audiences to see them in more serious lights.
Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life. They play good women, and I believe that the best actor should be in the best role. We put too much pressure on Tyler Perry. You know what I mean? He ain't put nobody on. The people that been in his productions, they not famous. All of them can walk through the mall without security. Be what you gonna be, but put...
Wow, think about that, man. Janet Jackson was in one of his movies. She can't walk through the mall. That's the only one I can think of. And it's a shame because I would like to support, I don't know, black films. Is that what you want to say? But Tyler Perry, yeah, like a Steve Harvey. They all right. I try to support them, but they just all right. They ain't no Kevin Hart or Katt Williams make me cry, almost use the bathroom laughing so hard. But when he played a Madea, okay, let's support him. He with the churches and all this type of stuff. We've been fooled, y'all. We've been fooled, but not no more. 2025, we gonna be wide awake. Forget woke. Wide awake now. We wide awake.
Put your people on. If you a gay person and you in
put
there,
your people
put some
on.
Other gay people on. Put somebody on.
Hey.
Or don't be wondering why people keep saying gatekeepers. Because clearly, y'all are keeping these gates. Clearly.
When people talk about the power imbalance in Hollywood, a common question pops up. Why don't more legendary black stars team up? Just think about how amazing it would be if Eddie Murphy, Tyler Perry, Will Smith, and others joined forces for some groundbreaking projects. But the truth is, it's way more complicated
United we
than that.
stand. The truth is, united we stand, divided we fall. They say that all the time. We heard that saying. Y'all think about it. United, we can stand, but divided, we will fall. And black people, I hate to say this, but y'all love to be divided. I'm individual. I'm independent. while other race, they unite. We can't even live together with each other, our families. Them Spanish people, 3 or 4 families in the same house while they build themselves up. Here we go. I'm just saying.
Tyler Perry, Will Smith,
be mad at me for speaking
and
the
others
truth.
joined forces for some groundbreaking projects. But the truth is, it's way more complicated than that. And it's not just about busy schedules. First off, the industry itself kind of pushes against these collaborations. Hollywood is all about competition, and the way things are set up often puts talents at odds with each other. This keeps any one group from getting too much power. So, even the most successful Black entertainers end up working in their own little bubbles. Tyler Perry is all about family-friendly films, Eddie Murphy is known for his hilarious comedy, and Will Smith is the king of big-budget dramas and action flicks. They each have their own vibe, which makes it tough to find common ground for working together. Eddie Murphy has talked about the challenges that come with being in Hollywood. Even though he's one of the biggest comedians ever, he's still faced the biases and limitations that are all too common in the industry. He's hinted at how unfair things can be, especially when it comes to getting funding for projects led by Black creators. Despite his success, he's run into obstacles that his white peers might not even think about. This kind of unfairness makes it hard for Black creators to take risks and often leaves them trying to make it on their own instead of teaming up and sharing ideas. Plus, personal branding plays a big part in this too. Each of these stars has carved out their own unique identity, often aimed at different audiences. Tyler Perry's Madea movies might not vibe with Eddie Murphy's style, or Will Smith's action-packed storytelling. And while teaming up could really turn things around, the money people in the industry usually play it safe and stick to what they know works. So, at the end of the day, the lack of collaboration among these Black icons isn't just about personal choices. It's a sign of the industry that makes it tough for them to come together, ensuring that individual success doesn't really lead to collective power.
Diddy's in trouble. Oh, nigga too. This nigga Diddy did it. He did it. Did he do it? Yeah, he did it. Did it. That nigga on his way to jail, Suge Knight, they're waiting on him. You get tired of your silly dancing in your videos, all up on cell block, see you dancing and shit. Come on over to death row, baby.
Hollywood's got its fair share of drama, and it's not just on
Funny,
screen.
man, funny.
The social scene is a whole other can of worms, especially with those wild parties thrown by some of the big shots. These are more than just a chance to dress up and sip champagne. They've sparked a ton of rumors and raised eyebrows about what really goes down behind the scenes. Take Diddy's parties, for instance. They're known for being exclusive and over the top. But former bodyguard Gene Deal and actor Jamie Foxx have hinted that there's a lot more to the story. Gene has claimed that things at these parties aren't always as innocent as they look, suggesting they're more about power plays than just having a good time.
They came recently. This happened a long time ago, but they recently just made a statement that they found loads of cocaine. I wonder what they did with the, because they didn't turn it over to the police. They said they found loads of cocaine, razor blades. They said that the sheets were bloody, nasty. They found a whole lot of used condoms, and it was a Diddy party. They said it was disgusting the way that they left the place. So I know they got hit with another bill on top of that $25,000 and the different deposits they had to put down for cleanup and all this other stuff. It was crazy.
Is that I'm quite likely to
They
tell
were
the
sloppy.
whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right, because P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
Got to
Katt
tell him
Williams
no.
has
One
been
of the
pretty
most
outspoken
famous
about
lines.
these parties too. He said that they often feel like initiation rituals for those in the Hollywood inner circle. According to him, attendees can find themselves in some pretty compromising situations, with everything being documented for leverage later on. For Williams, these parties are a symbol of Hollywood's dark side, a place where ethics take a back seat to manipulation. And it doesn't stop there. There are plenty of stories about exploitation that just add to the creepy vibe, showing an industry that's willing to throw its own under the bus to keep control.
These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? What? Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
It's not just about partying. It's about power and making sure everyone knows the score. All these allegations really put a dent in Hollywood's shiny image, making it tough to see it as just a creative hub. Instead, it starts to look like a place where chasing success comes with some serious hidden costs, and the glitz hides a much darker truth. For people like Eddie Griffin and Katt Williams, these parties are a perfect example of what's wrong with Hollywood. Eddie doesn't just stop at Hollywood, though. He sees the industry as part of a bigger problem. He often talks about issues like the illusion of freedom, the influence of money, and how powerful people shape public perception. He's been pretty vocal about how people get distracted by surface-level stories, which keeps them from digging into the real issues that affect their lives. Griffin believes Hollywood has a big hand in this. By controlling the things we see, the industry people encourage fans to think critically about what they watch, whether it's the glamorization of certain lifestyles or the reinforcement of stereotypes. According to him, the entertainment world often works alongside elites, making it very important for people to question the media they consume. But what's your take on this whole situation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Eddie Griffin, Katt Williams, it's a whole different vibe when Eddie Griffin on stage. It's a whole different vibe when Katt Williams on stage. All the extra lights and super duper bigness, like the drone shots coming down, and ladies and gentlemen, this over the top, man. Let me take my money, go into a nice sized theater. We sit there, and a little band might play a little music, DJ or something. Now, here comes the star. All the extra bells and whistles is taken off, man. You don't need that stuff. And they rock the shows. Steve Harvey, what was they called? The Kings of Comedy and everything. They tried to do something like what they was doing. And the only person that was sure as funny killing it is Bernie Mac. Yeah, rest in peace. A lot of fishy stuff going on, man. It sure is funny how these people that can hold the fort down, that ain't willing to play ball. Why you never hear anything about Cedric the Entertainer that much, man? I know you chilling and whatever the case may be, allegedly stealing jokes. Steve Harvey allegedly stealing jokes. Y'all heard this stuff, man. Katt Williams ain't, and so far he been right about a lot of things. So why would he lie? It's almost like Jaguar right. Jaguar been right about a lot of things. Why would she lie? I told y'all, I tried to tell y'all, a lot of people been right about Puffy. Why would they lie? That girl, that lady talking about some, Lil Rob with the case is lying on anything about J-Lo Paul, but everything else is true. Man, get out of here, man. We know what's happening. Katt Williams is the truth. Katt Williams has already told us what was going to happen. Now he done said 2 more people's names, but 3 more. He said Oprah. She gonna be hard to prove and everything. Will Smith, we already know. Allegedly. Will Smith, you can click. He wear it too far on his sleeves. It's on your shoulders, boy. And Tyler Perry, who threw Miss Monique under the bus. Miss Monique go run to Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey might as well say, Steve Harvey said, well, Monique, you wasn't willing to kiss butt. You gotta kiss butt and do a whole lot of freebies before they let you into this club. And Monique came as a professional worker. Y'all paid me to do A, B, and C. Now y'all adding D, E, F, and G. And I'm not gonna do this for free. But everybody else who's amateur, they be like, oh, okay, we'll do that too, we'll do that, because we just happy to see all this fame. And Monique was like, I done seen this fame, I done did some stuff. I'm a professional, I need to get paid to do this. You're difficult to work with. That's what happened. That's what happened. It happened to me. Happened to me. I was, shoot, I ain't want to get paid. I was happy to do it. Went on tour for free. You go on tour with us? Yeah. You know, we're going to pay you. Did I say anything about pay? I just wanted to go. So you got these type of people here. I wanted to learn the business. Now that I learned it, time to get busy. Look here, man. I'm going to get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.